here's the next question. You talked about some heat records that we've set this year. We set another record this year, and that's lowest unemployment rate in the state's history. We have a severe labor shortage. It's a great concern to businesses in Utah. What's your answer to the labor shortage in Utah? How can we make it better?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things we can do there. And on the federal level, I think Representative Curtis and I have similar opinions on immigration reform. Although when I look at his campaign page, I think some of the things he's putting there are a little too harsh on our immigrant population. And one thing that we agree on is first trying to regularize the people we have here already. We have a large number of people in our community who are working under the table, and they're discriminated against because they are not documented workers. And I saw that during my insurance career when I would inspect factories. I had one factory back, in the late 70s in Los Angeles, 300 employees. I'm going in to look at a workers' compensation account, and wow, this company, the first thing you look at is their accident rate. One accident in 3 years. Wow, this is going to be a great risk for us. Then I looked at the detail of the accident. Woman broke her leg in a immigration stampede, and she was the only documented worker in the plant. So she put in a workers' compensation claim. A lot of our workers are working we can bring those people out of the under the table economy and make them more productive workers in our environment. But then we also have to bring in people to do the other jobs we need. We're going to talk about housing later. One of the big problems with housing is a lack of construction workers. Why don't we bring in people that are qualified to be construction workers? Now, we also have to do some training. Aside from immigration reform, we need to really beef up our technical education for the trades. We need more apprenticeships. And I think we can do a much better job at targeting our education process and higher learning also for jobs that are more productive in our community. Things like targeted apprenticeships. I was fortunate, well, maybe fortunate or not unfortunate enough. I went through the last 2 years of my education on an Air Force ROTC scholarship. I was getting good grades in school and had passed the flight physical at a time when the Air Force was creating 3,000 more pilots every year, and the Air Force came to me and said, "Hey, Cadet Wright, how would you like a scholarship? Just give us 4 years after pilot training." I said, "Sign me up." Why couldn't some of our businesses do the same sorts of things with the types of expertise they need in their jobs, particularly in the tech field, cybersecurity and coding of all types? I think those are some things that we can be addressing within our community.